Hello everyone, my name is Dave McCulloch. I am the Cannabis Fisherman and welcome to my YouTube channel. This is a brand new channel that I'm just starting to make. I call myself the Cannabis Fisherman for two reasons. Primarily, I love fishing. Bass fishing in particular is one of my favorite pastimes. The cannabis part comes in, my regular job, my day job is I work in the legal cannabis industry in California. Right now I'm working mostly as a consultant, teaching other people how to open their different cannabis businesses, helping them with permit applications, permit acquisition, customized training for staff and things like that. I have a history, I've been working in the legal cannabis industry for over 13 years out here in California. I've started two of my own dispensaries. I started D&M Compassion Center in Clear Lake, California in 2005. And in 2008, I started a company called Sonoma Patient Group in Santa Rosa. Both dispensaries are still there. I'm no longer associated with those. I'm actually currently in the process of, I've just applied for an application in Santa Rosa again to start another dispensary, and we're in the process of that. And so I'm just waiting for the city to move that forward and get that all taken care of. I'm hoping that by the end of the year that'll be open, so I'll certainly keep you posted on that. What you guys need to realize is what these videos are not going to be about. You're not going to come to the YouTube channel and see me fishing or smoking on bongs while I'm fishing or doing dabs and things like that and smoking pot. I'm not here to offend anybody. Cannabis is a part of many Americans' lives, and it's becoming more and more so as it gets more and more legal across the United States. And I think this is an opportunity for somebody to talk to people and educate people. Because I know there's a lot of fishermen out there. I fish, and I see a lot of fishermen out there. I see a lot of fishermen out on the water drinking excessively and smoking cannabis excessively. And you got to be really careful with that because you can get a DUI on either one. You know, if you're drinking and boating, that can be a problem. If you're smoking and boating, that can be a problem. If you're smoking or have cannabis at all in a state that doesn't have legal cannabis, that's asking for trouble pretty much. So you got to be really, really careful. In the states that have legal cannabis, whether it is medical marijuana or adult use laws allowing adults to use cannabis, you've got to be extremely careful. They have laws about where you can and cannot use cannabis. And generally speaking, most states do not allow you to use cannabis or even possess cannabis in a state park. And you definitely don't want to get caught on federal property with cannabis, whether you have a doctor's note or not, because it's going to be an issue. You know, unless you're one of the two people that the government still sends cannabis to every month, you're not authorized to have it in a federal park. So you got to be really, really careful. But it's about responsible cannabis use. You know, we got to be careful that we protect the kids and we properly educate the kids about it, just like alcohol. It's not for kids. It's for adults, and it's okay for adults to use it, but it is not for kids. And so we definitely need to make sure that people understand that. And understand that if you're fishing in tournaments, if you're a competitive fisherman, more than likely, you're not allowed to use cannabis during the tournament. That could be something that would disqualify you. You know, more than likely your fishing league doesn't allow the use of alcohol during tournaments, which means they probably are not going to authorize the use of cannabis during tournaments. It's not that cannabis is a performance-enhancing drug or anything like that, because it's certainly not. Yeah, it does help though to relax people and things like that. It relieves stress. So if you're a tournament fisherman, you're feeling stress, it's certainly the type of thing that could be useful. But you got to make sure you understand the rules. You don't want to get caught doing something you're not supposed to do and get disqualified. But you know, cannabis certainly helps me oftentimes when I'm fishing. If I'm getting a little bit anxious or building up a little bit of anxiety because I'm not catching anything or it's not going quite as smoothly as I want. If I just take a couple of hits or just relax a little bit with a little bit of edible or some tincture or something, it slows me down. It calms me, it slows me down, and I realize, listen, if I don't catch a fish, I'll catch a buzz. I'm still going to have a good time out here on the water. But it's just really important that we do it responsibly. So anyway, I just wanted to introduce myself. I'll be making more videos. I'm going to try and post at least 2 videos a week, maybe more if I can. Very soon, I'll be posting some videos of some of my fishing trips and things like that. I just joined a bass club for the first time in about 25 years. I haven't fished a tournament in about 25 years. I said I want to get back into tournament fishing. So I joined a local club in Sacramento, California. I live in Fairfield, not too far from Sacramento. And I joined the Sacramento Bass Trackers. And we've got our first tournament coming up on July 21st. It's going to be at the Delta, and I'm really, really excited about it. So, in fact, what I did is I went out today and I bought a couple of new baits to take with me. I'm going to the Delta, and one of the things you want to throw when you're at the Delta, at least some of the time is a frog, topwater frog, because there's some great topwater bites out there. In fact, they have topwater only tournaments out there sometimes. So I went to Dick's Sporting Goods today and I picked up a few frogs. I had frogs, but I need to get some more. I need another black one, another white one, because my other ones got destroyed last time I went up to Berryessa and to Clear Lake. So I went to Dick's Sporting Goods, and apparently they were having a sale. I saw a sign that said have a sale on Savage Gear frogs and rats, the Lily Ninjas, $4.99 each, or 3 for $10. So I picked up 3 of them. And what I picked up is I picked up one of the green ones. You know, speaking of green and fishing with cannabis, I'm starting to see lures that are coming in what I guess you would call cannabis colors. I saw a lure recently. I didn't pick it up. I wish I did. I was in a hurry. And I can't remember where I saw it at. It was a plastic lure, a worm, or a creature bait of some kind. But the color, they called it California 420. And I thought that was hilarious. And I thought, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go out and I'm going to try and find that. I can't remember what it was or where I saw it, but I'm going to go out and try and find it. But I expect that we're going to see a lot more of this type of thing from the bait companies. You know, I expect that before long we'll see something, and the color will be called Purple Haze, or Granddaddy Purple, or Purple Urkel, or whatever, Skywalker OG Green. You know, we'll see what they come up with. But I think that some of the fishing companies are definitely going to do that. Others will completely stay away from it. I understand that. We do have kids, and we don't want to send mixed messages, that sort of thing. So I think it's important to educate kids properly, you know, not feed them the same old lies we've been telling them about cannabis and things like that over the years. It's not for children. It's not the evil thing that everybody says it is. There's nothing wrong with being an American that uses cannabis. You know, it doesn't make you an evil person. It doesn't make you lazy. It's certainly not a performance-enhancing drug by any means, which it makes you wonder why the football players and stuff like that aren't allowed to use cannabis. It's great for concussions and healing injuries and such like that. But it's not a performance-enhancing drug, but it also doesn't make you lazy. That old reefer madness stereotype of cannabis users being stupid, lazy people who just sit on the couch playing video games all day, I can assure you that is not the case with myself, and you know people, if you yourself use cannabis or you have friends that use cannabis, that is definitely not the case. Anyway, so I picked up this green one because I need to have some more green ones. I've got a few green ones. I want to get some more, but I need another black one, so I picked up the black one. Now, the thing that I like about these is they are really good soft-bodied frogs. I like these Savage Gear ones. I've used them before. I've had a lot of success on them. You know, they've got really good hooks on them. And, you know, sometimes depending on where I'm throwing them, sometimes I open the hook up a little more. I take my pliers and I open it up a little more on each side, maybe bend it up. If I'm throwing it someplace where it's not going to get snagged as much, to give me a better hook setup ratio with the fish. These legs are a bit longer than I like, so I'm probably going to end up trimming those off a little bit. But so I picked that one up, and then I also picked up a white one. Now I've got something else over here I just thought I should show you real quick. Let me show you. Let me get this real quick. And I got this about a week ago, and I saw this at, I think it was either Dick's Sporting Goods or Sportsman's Warehouse. I can't remember. And this is made by River to Sea, and it's called a plopper trailer that you put on soft-bodied frogs. See, I could cut these legs off and then put these this plopper trailer on here. And the way these things work is they've got these hooks right here, or these little loops right here on this little steel piece of this steel wiring right here. And what you do is you hook those over where the hooks are on your plastic frog. So let me do this real quick just to hook it up for you and show you how it works. So now normally, like I said, I would take the legs and just completely take the legs off, because otherwise the legs are just going to get tangled in the prop as it tries to turn. Now this whole thing is just going to turn, allegedly. The whole thing spins, not just the tail like on the big whopper plopper. The body and the tail on these things are connected. But what happens as this is behind the frog and you're pulling it along, this just turns and plops up the water, just like the topwater whopper plopper does. So I was really excited when I saw those. I didn't know they made those, and so I bought a pack. They come 2 to a pack, and I think it was about $5 or $6 for the pack. It wasn't a whole lot of money. Don't quote me on that. It might have been more. I don't remember. It was about a week ago that I bought them. But doesn't that look cool? You know, I don't know if they have them in different colors. I only saw the clear color. You can certainly color it yourself if you want to with either a Sharpie or some sort of paint or dye or something like that. I'm just going to leave it the same because I don't really care. It's just about the disturbance on top of the water, as well as popping in the front, because this is a popper. This topwater frog is a popper, so I can pop it in the front. if I throw this river to sea plopper on the back, it's going to stir up quite a bit in the back right there. So I'm really excited to get out and try these on the Delta. And if I have any luck in the tournament using these on the 21st, I'll certainly post an update. And again, like I said, pretty soon I will be actually filming some actual fishing videos. I've got a few other videos that I'm going to do and put up before that, but I will do some fishing ones before too long. So again, my name is Dave McCulloch, and I am the Cannabis Fisherman. Please, if you like the video, give me a like. If you don't like it, feel free to do a thumbs down. You know, give me a comment, say, hey, I liked it, or give me a comment saying, you know what, you're crazy. We don't want you exposing this to the kids. Like again, I'm not going to be, doing bong hits on video and things like that. What little bit of cannabis use I do while I'm actually on the water, because you got to be really careful again at state parks and federal parks and getting a DUI and things like that. And when I'm out there fishing, I rarely even take the time to eat my lunch half the time, let alone, I figure I put the rod down. That's an opportunity I'm missing to catch the big fish of the day, or I'm going to miss something. So, but I do it occasionally, so you got to be really careful. So you're not going to see, that's not going to happen on the video. So if you don't want your kids to watch, I understand. But if you want your kids, I mean, they're already exposed to cannabis everywhere, and you want to hear the truth about it and hear about it responsibly. Again, it's not an instructional video, and I'm not going to be doing a bunch of pot smoking videos. I will occasionally mention it. When I come across the other lures that are in crazy cannabis colors, like the California 420, or somebody comes out with a purple haze worm or something like that, I'll certainly use it and I'll do a review and things like that. But if you guys have specific questions that you'd like to ask me, because again, I've worked in the cannabis industry for many, many years. I'm an instructor. I didn't mention that, I don't think. I am a professor at Oaksterdam University. If you haven't heard of Oaksterdam University, that is the premier cannabis college in the United States. It was the first cannabis college. It's based out of Oakland, California. They were founded in 2007. And people come from all over the country, and indeed all over the world. They've come from Russia, Afghanistan, they come from Germany, England, Italy, all over the world to take classes. And what I do is I teach the advanced business classes. I teach classes about how to start different cannabis businesses, cultivation businesses, dispensaries, manufacturing, all the different types of cannabis business, with an emphasis on regulatory compliance. So I teach the advanced classes, and like I said, I've been doing that now for about 9 years. I've been teaching there at Oaksterdam. I'm one of the longest tenured instructors that they have there. So if you guys have questions about anything like that, or anything about Oaksterdam, let me know. Put something in the comments there. Subscribe if you'd like to. I've only got a couple of videos right now. I'm going to fill the channel up. It's going to take a little bit of time, so be patient. But it will help me out with YouTube if you guys leave any kind of a comment, thumbs up or thumbs down. Doesn't matter to me. I want the feedback, honest feedback, and to subscribe to the channel. So thank you very much. Again, there's going to be some more videos, a whole bunch more videos coming up really, really soon. Thanks a lot. You guys have a good day. Peace.